When you're trying to break free of that rut that you're in or that mediocrity that society's conditioned you to be in, you're going to get a lot of negative remarks and feedback from loved ones, from friends. They're not going to understand why you're going after coaching online, why you're posting on social media, why you want to be an entrepreneur, right? Why you're willing to put yourself under that pressure and through that difficult time. Like, they don't see the vision, right? So they're going to ridicule you. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to say you don't know what you're doing. Meanwhile, they're making $6,000 a month, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, and they think that's acceptable. They think that's normal. It's not. If you want to be successful in life, you need to have a mentor or a group of people that you are around who have the results that you want. Most of us grow up in a household where our parents are already conditioned from past generations to regurgitate limiting beliefs, right? Limiting beliefs about money, limiting beliefs about what you could do for a career, right? A lot of parents shoot their kids' dreams down at some point and tell them to get realistic. And that's the type of mindset that's going to plague you as you grow older. As you grow older, you don't realize you have all these limiting beliefs. And then you hang around other people at work, or you go to the bar on Fridays, you go out and party, and you're around all these people who are conditioned to just settle because they don't believe that they can achieve at a higher level. So what I've done since I've come home from prison, I've consistently been around people who are achieving at the highest level. Coaches who are generating crazy amounts of revenue and helping people all over the world, so I can observe them, learn from them in real time, and then see what's possible. And so since doing this the past 5-6 years, it's really helped me to eliminate any limiting beliefs and understand that nothing is impossible unless you believe it. And so I always want to be around people who are further ahead than me on the journey, who I can learn from, who I can observe. And then when they give me advice or tell me to do something, I can actually trust them. See, how often do you have your mom, for instance, telling you, oh, why do you leave that 6-figure salary job? Like, what are you doing in this entrepreneur space? What are you doing online, right? They don't realize that you can make 6 figures in a week, and they're talking about 6-figure a year job. Like, that's an example of how the people you grow up with, especially your parents, especially the people closest to you, are not the people that you want to listen to. When you're trying to break free of that rut that you're in or that mediocrity that society's conditioned you to be in, you're going to get a lot of negative remarks and feedback from loved ones, from friends. They're not going to understand why you're going after coaching online, why you're posting on social media, why you want to be an entrepreneur, right? Why you're willing to put yourself under that pressure and through that difficult time. Like, they don't see the vision, right? So they're going to ridicule you. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to say you don't know what you're doing. Meanwhile, they're making $6,000 a month, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, and they think that's acceptable. They think that's normal. It's not. So if you're somebody that knows that you want to live the ultimate life, you know that you have one life and you want to be all in. You don't want to have a 6-figure a year job. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't want a safe career. You don't want a 401k, right? Like, all that bullshit that we were told growing up that you need, it's not what you need. That's what you need if you want to suffer and struggle and be mediocre, okay? What you need is to get around people who think bigger, who dream bigger, who take massive action. Get around people who, when they speak, you hear that energy that they emit, that passion, right? When you observe them and how they maneuver, you see something different in the way they walk, their body language. And then you see the results they have. You see the lifestyle they have. You see how they're not stressing over money, how they have freedom to do what they want, freedom of time, freedom to go travel, freedom to take care of their family and give them unforgettable memories. Whatever it is that's attractive to you, get around people who have it and then learn from them and watch how it changes your perspective and mindset over time. And in fact, right before I shot this video, I just signed up with Andy Elliott. So I'm working with Andy Elliott because he's a guy that I respect. He's a guy who has the results that I admire, and he checks all the boxes. Physically fit, he's a beast, right? His mindset, he's unstoppable, he's unbreakable. He's a family man. He talks about family values, right? Giving his kids the dream life, being that man for his wife. Like, he checks all the boxes, and he represents everything that I love and respect in this life. That's the type of guy that I want to work with. He's further ahead than me on the journey. He's built out his team. He's making a massive impact in our country, in our world right now, right? People see him on social media, on stage, and he changes their life. He's seen and known by a lot of people. That's the path I'm on. That's where I'm going. I already have the vision. Nothing's going to stop me. I know where I'm going. And then when I get around a killer like Andy Elliott and his team, it's going to light a fire under my ass like nothing else will. And it's going to massively expedite my growth and my journey. So that's the same thing that I'm doing. The same thing I'm telling you to do is what I've done since coming home from prison. A guy with $200 in his pocket, fucking nothing Nothing to my name, but a vision, an unstoppable mindset, a heart of gold, and a just never say die attitude. And that's got me to this point. Watch where I go. Watch where I go in the next 5 years. You'll be looking back on this video and go, fuck, man, he was right. He was right. It's working. If you see me since I came home from prison, you've seen my life consistently elevate. It's because it's working. Get around people who have the success that you want. Develop those daily routines that sharpen your mindset, that build your physique, that give you energy, that give you inspiration, and never look back.